Alright, here we go. Unexpected until the 11th hour, but then here I am, being me. Currently at Burns of Battlebridge. Oh, I suppose I should do it. Hey, 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 it's Low Energy. I decided, as you're not getting a travel log, at the very least, I can show you a pub I seldom get to go to, that for once is open. And as last time I checked, I'm the only person in there, except for the barman, of course, who looked bored out of his tree. Um, yeah, I've shown here in the daytime. Hasn't really changed all that much. Of course, over there are a lot of the trailers and camper vans and things like that. I had a up here and stayed once before I moved up here. Said she liked it. It's a great starting point, and they do glamping way over there. I'm not gonna lie though, there's a much better glamping site on the other side of Loch Arran. They have hobbit holes, for God's sake, and yurts. Can't compete with that. Um, but yeah, I wanted to get something. Uh, Gazebos are charged at a nightly rate of €20 each. That's not terrible if you want your own privacy with a little bit of shade in the evening time, because this place gets a little bit crowded. You can rent out a gazebo. Yeah. When I'm finished this pint, I'll go in and show you the inside of the place. It's incredibly tight. It's a lovely place. It gets so crowded. I do like it here. Not easy to get to at night, because while there is lights, at a certain point they cut out, and so does the pathway. You have to basically walk on the road towards the traffic so they can see you. Which isn't so hard to do, but coming back can be tricky if you've had a few drinks on you, which I intend to do tonight. I was thinking of doing this earlier when the sun was out, but I keep forgetting that it's winter time now, or near enough. Yeah, so hope anyone who watching this, hi by the way, isn't pissed off at me not uploading that stream. Not stream, the well, I couldn't get any streams out. Tried numerous times, multiple places, but it was a Saturday in Dublin, and a lot of people wanted to use that internet, so I made do. But yeah, the video, I hope they didn't mind too much. Whee! Rotate device. Okay, Mr. Spoilsport. I was also thinking of getting Final Fantasy 15, but I decided against it. For the most part, I know once Black Friday hits, the Thanksgiving sales hit. Oh, yes, please, yes, please. I'll be saving a shit ton of change. I gotta go back to Dublin before the end of the year. I'll be able to make a little bit of money selling one or two things, and then I can. There's one place I'd love to show you. If you follow Wikipedia on any social media, which, like a nerd, I do, you should check out The Hungry Tree. Just type in The Hungry Tree. Yeah, I gotta show you that. That actually, looking at it, while it is not normally a place to go to, it's actually very nearby where I used to live in Dublin. Which I also have to show you at some point, but I wouldn't go there except maybe the middle of summer, and then only to go to Porterhouse North. Because Porterhouse North is nice. Great selection of drink, nice food. Get really cool people coming in. Last time I was there, I had like a 2 hour long chat with a guy who was literally off the plane from Beijing. I'm just backpacking around right now, trying to find myself now that college is over. Yep. Getting line, aren't we all? I really want on that pint. Right, so while I'm letting that digest, I can get up and show you. Very cool. This is my friend Ash, the one out in a few weeks' time in America. We've been talking about all things Berserk because we're a bunch of dweebs. Well, let's have a look. There's my favorite thing about this whole place, besides the alcohol. And there's armies of ice cream, perfect for what you want in the middle of winter. There's a barbecue pit that I still want to actually try out at some point. I've never even seen it lit. Clearly is, you can see that. Over there is the, you can't see it, but over there is the playground. Love this mural. I've always wondered if it was based off anyone real or anything like that. And now I'll go inside and show you the inside, because I've shown you all this before. I'll come back out after I get the drink. Just close the door, don't let the heat out. Got a nice fire going. But they often on a very cold night will whack this one on. They sometimes throw lavender in. It's very nice. What's that say? Oh, that's the menu. See specials, sea bass. Apparently they do a nice cheese. A nice cheese plate here.
Get the mics on for the right moment in Spotify Premium.
Yeah, I've been in here when it's been crowded like crazy. So you've got massive amount of people eating over there, and you got people here for a match or a party or something. And you got all the people outside. As you can tell, it's kind of low hanging ceiling. Say it again, please. Yeah. You don't mind that I'm streaming, do you? So, it's free publicity. I've always liked how you've done up the place, but being kind of tall, I've always been a bit worried about the ceiling, you know? I've always liked it. Nice place to go and get something to eat. Cheers. Ooh, that's lovely right now. I'll feel great, and then I'll have to leave and go back home. I got the heating on, but yeah, it's good crack this place is, and it's lively. I was expecting at least one person besides me here. Well, it's not the right time of year. You won't even find that many locals here. After all, they have all the other pubs, you know, Carthy's, the Lodge, the Barge, Donlands, the hotel. Am I missing anything? The Chinese, I guess. They get really packed. Well, I guess I'm not staying here forever then, on the simple grounds that I wouldn't mind getting some food. The only thing that can really supply is this. Apparently, they're not even selling the ice cream. But at some point, I've got to make a reverse. One great place. One thing I like about places out here, they let in your dogs. There's often a good chance to see a bunch of dogs running about. And let's be honest here, dogs are fantastic, but you add alcohol into the mix, and then dogs are just amazing. Don't let your dogs drink alcohol, although my nan used to. She had a little chihuahua, and not the skinny ones, but the ones with all the fur. And she used to buy her things a little whiskey, and she'd be there on the she'd be just there on the side, passed out, and everyone would laugh. It was the '80s, you know. And hell, I've been to weddings and christenings and communions, and I've seen babies drink pints of Guinness. You know, well, that's Ireland for you. We are a nation of drunks. Years and years and years ago, I saw this really shitty midday. I think it was meant to be like a sitcom that was originally inspired by Cheers. And then I don't know, maybe Mormons got their hands on it because it turned into this self loathing Protestant diatribe where at the end it was set in a bar, oddly enough. And this particular episode was set during Paddy's Day. And Paddy's Day, we're happy it includes alcohol. We're really happy. We don't want you to get sick and die, but we know it happens and we do kind of just laugh it away. It's just a part and parcel. We prefer if you control yourselves, but if not, you know, so the fuck what? The thing is, this girl was working behind the bar on Paddy's Day, and she ended up switching out. This is a show, by the way. If this really happened in real life, she'd have not only lost her job, she probably would have gone to jail. She switched out everything with watered down versions of it or completely non alcoholic. To show that, you know, at the end of the day, you don't need alcohol to enjoy Paddy's Day. This isn't what St. Patrick wanted. Bitch. There wasn't a single Irish. It might have been set in Boston, but there was not a single Irish person in that bar. It was a lovely bar too. It's one of those places that you'd see a bunch of women on their shopping trips go for like an afternoon glass of wine or something. It's very lovely. But I just wanted to see them destroy it, and you know what? They did. They were so angry. They just threw chairs at the bar, and all the water shattered everywhere. And then like, no. But I always just imagine someone doing that here, and they would just get lynched. They would just get lynched. You don't fuck with our bread and butter like that. It's not our problem that a few people can't handle themselves. But no, I think I'll have this. Have the packet of crisps. Maybe even get another packet of crisps. Christ, I'm knocking it back today. I'm just feeling it. And when I feel it, I don't deny it. As I was told a few days ago, I have no impulse control. I really don't. Oof. Yeah, look, I don't know why I looked as bad as I did to me in those edited photos. And I didn't do anything to like the colouring or anything like that. But just looking at myself, I was like, oh god, do I have like lead poisoning? What the fuck's going on? Someone once thought I had lead poisoning. Guess what? I didn't have lead poisoning. I had alcohol poisoning enough times. You know, unless someone actually watches these this far, it's really just me talking to myself, so I best wrap this up. Um, right, so I'm gonna have one or two more here, then go back to the village. Might have one or two more, might pick up more, really depends on my mood. But when I get back, I'm going to do up my stream of Euro truck, American truck. We're gonna go to Oregon. So break out your vapes and don your plaid. We're going lumbering. And apparently really good seafood, but I don't know about that. Anyone who gets this far from Oregon, type in seafood, in the comments. Okay, I'm done. See ya. Oop.